What's up, baseball fans? Every team is in action tonight, and we've got some seriously intriguing matchups across the league. Let's go deeper around the bags and break down each game. Game breakdowns: Cubs at Reds, 6:40 p.m. The Reds get flamethrower Hunter Green back from the IL. He's shown elite stuff, but command can be spotty. The Cubs counter with veteran lefty Matthew Boyd, who's been reliable against right-handed heavy lineups. Cincy is tough at home, but if Boyd can manage the long ball, this could stay tight. Watch for Seiya Suzuki. He's had success off Green in the past. Brewers at Pirates, 6:40 p.m. Paul Skeens continues to look like the real deal. His slider has been nearly unhittable, and his K rate is top 10 in the league despite only a handful of starts. The Brewers are disciplined but prone to cold streaks. If Skeens gets early strikes, he could mow through 6 to 7 innings with ease. Pittsburgh's offense will need to give him a cushion against a decent Milwaukee bullpen. Giants at Nationals, 6:45 p.m. San Francisco enters with momentum, having won 4 of their last 5. Their pitching depth gives them a consistent edge, especially against struggling teams like Washington. The Nationals are rebuilding and have shown flashes, but their bullpen is among the league's worst in May. If the Giants get into that pen early, it could break open. Blue Jays at Rays, 7:05 p.m. Toronto's lineup is locked in lately. Guerrero Jr. and Bichette are both swinging hot bats. The Rays' bullpen has underperformed, and their rotation has lacked depth past the 5th inning. This could be a bullpen game for Tampa, which plays right into the Jays' strength. Expect this one to come down to timely hitting. Dodgers at Mets, 7:10 p.m. Clayton Kershaw is still shaking off rust from his return, but his curveball looked sharper last outing. The Mets' offense ranks near the bottom in slugging versus lefties, so this matchup favors LA. If the Dodgers get early offense, they can play from ahead, always their preferred mode. Guardians at Tigers, 7:10 p.m. This feels like a classic AL Central grinder. Cleveland has been strong defensively, and their pitching staff continues to lead the league in walks allowed. The Tigers are young, aggressive, and struggling to put together innings. Unless Detroit gets a rare breakout performance, the Guardians are in control. Padres at Braves, 7:15 p.m. Atlanta's lineup is stacked and can put up crooked numbers quickly. San Diego's starting pitching has been average at best, and their bullpen is bottom third in WHIP. If this turns into a slugfest, the Braves are better equipped to win that kind of game, especially at home. Padres need to limit base runners early to stay in it. Rangers at White Sox, 7:40 p.m. Texas has quietly put together a solid month. Tyler Mahle has been efficient, going 5+ innings in 7 straight starts. The White Sox are in a tailspin and struggle mightily with RISP. Unless someone like Robert Jr. carries the load, this is a tough matchup for Chicago's low-contact offense. Royals at Twins, 8:10 p.m. The Twins are dangerous at home and field one of the better defensive units in baseball. Kansas City has been scrappy but lacks power. Look for Minnesota to capitalize on mistakes and grind out extra bases. This feels like a 4-2 kind of game with pitching dominance. Mariners at Astros, 8:10 p.m. Seattle has one of the league's most underrated rotations, and they'll need every bit of it against Houston's power. The Astros are heating up after a slow start to the season and have been mashing at home. The key here: Seattle must keep the ball in the yard. If not, this one gets out of hand. Diamondbacks at Cardinals, 8:15 p.m. Zach Gallen has ace-level stuff, but the Cardinals are one of the league's top teams at hitting breaking pitches. The D-backs have been decent on the road, but inconsistent at the plate. If Gallen's command is sharp, Arizona has the better arm and bullpen here. Yankees at Rockies, 8:40 p.m. It's Coors Field, so everything is amplified, good and bad. The Yankees' power bats like Judge and Bellinger could feast here, especially against Colorado's thin rotation. The Rockies will need to score 6+ to stay competitive, which is possible, but unlikely without serious traffic on the bases. Marlins at Angels, 9:38 p.m. Miami has cooled off after a strong April. Their offense just doesn't match up well against left-handed pitching, and the Angels have been sharp at home. If LA's starter gets into the 6th inning clean, the Angels are in prime position to grab a win. Phillies at Athletics. 10:05 p.m. ET Oakland continues to be the worst offense in baseball. The Phillies, meanwhile, are 10-4 in their last 14 road games and come in with a serious edge in both starting pitching and bullpen arms. This is Phillies' game to lose, barring a fluke performance. Tonight's 5 best bets: 1. Paul Skeens, over 6.5 strikeouts. He's dominating lineups and gets a Brewers squad that struggles with high velocity and breaking balls. Value here is strong. 2. Seiya Suzuki, to hit a home run. Green gives up hard contact when behind in the count, and Suzuki's had success against him before. At plus 400, it's worth a swing. 3. Matthew Boyd, over 6.5 strikeouts. The Reds swing aggressively and struggle to make contact versus southpaws. If Boyd goes 5+, he's likely clearing this. 4. Cody Bellinger, to hit a home run. It's Coors Field. Bellinger's pull power is tailor-made for it. All he needs is one mistake pitch. 5. Tyler Mahle, over 17.5 outs recorded. He's been efficient, facing a weak lineup, and has gone deep in nearly every start this month. That wraps up Around the Bags for Friday, May 23rd. Like, comment, and subscribe to Beat the Odds Sports for more breakdowns and daily betting edge. And as always, trust your eyes, trust the numbers, and trust your gut.